Hey everybody, listen, we all know dogs are basically tiny, furry bundles of unconditional love. They greet us at the door like we're Beyoncé returning from a world tour, even if we just went to grab the mail. But have you ever wondered what really gets their tails wagging? What makes their inner pupper go absolutely bonkers with joy? From the classics like belly rubs and Treatos, because let's be real, those never get old, to some seriously heartwarming stuff that'll make you want to hug your dog a little tighter, we're diving deep into the 16 things dogs love most. And guys, seriously, number 16? Get your tissues ready. It's about to get cute real fast. So grab your furry best friend, get comfy, and let's embark on this journey of canine happiness together. Okay, let's be real, who doesn't love a good belly rub? And for dogs, it's not just about the feeling, although let's be honest, it feels amazing. It's about trust. When your dog rolls over and exposes their belly, they're basically saying, dude, I trust you with my life, please don't rub my belly too hard, but also please don't ever stop. And you know that spot right where they start kicking their leg like they're running a marathon in their sleep? That's the sweet spot, people. That's the doggy equivalent of winning the lottery. It's called the scratch reflex, and it's basically a direct line to their happy place. So next time your furry friend demands a belly rub, give them the good stuff. They deserve it. Let's be honest, we all have our weaknesses. Mine is cheese. Your dog's weakness? Probably treats. And can you blame them? Treats are delicious. They usually mean you did something good, or at least your human thinks you did, and they're just plain fun to eat. But here's the thing about treats. They're not just about the food. Okay, they're mostly about the food, but they're also about the positive reinforcement. It's like saying, good job, buddy, you're a rock star. And who doesn't love hearing that, right? Now, I'm not saying you should go overboard and turn your dog into a four-legged garbage disposal, but a few well-timed treats, that's just good parenting. Or should I say, good puppenting. Walks, guys. Walks are like the doggy version of reading the newspaper, gossiping with your friends and hitting the gym all rolled into one. It's their chance to sniff out all the neighborhood drama, stretch their legs, and maybe even mark their territory. We've all been there, right? But seriously, walks are super important for your dog's mental and physical health. It's how they explore the world. And with 220 million scent receptors, compared to our measly 5 million, you know they're experiencing a whole symphony of smells that we can't even imagine. So, next time you're heading out for a walk, ditch the phone, be present, and let your dog lead the way. You might be surprised at what you discover. Number 4, playing fetch. The game that never gets old. Fetch. It's the classic game that never gets old, and for good reason. It taps into your dog's natural instincts to chase, retrieve, and please their humans. Plus, it's a great way to tire them out, which, let's be honest, is always a bonus. You see that look in their eyes when you pick up that tennis ball? That's pure, unadulterated joy. They live for this stuff. And the best part is, it's a win-win situation. They get to run around like crazy, and you get to relax and watch them have the time of their lives. Just try not to laugh too hard when they inevitably bring the slobbery ball back and drop it right on your lap. It's a sign of love, really. Number 5, learning new tricks, because a smart dog is a happy dog. Listen, I know what you're thinking. My dog? Learn a new trick? He can barely sit still long enough for a treat. But trust me, even the most stubborn pups can learn new things. It just takes a little patience, a lot of love, and maybe a few extra treats. The key is to make it fun. Keep the training sessions short and sweet, reward them like crazy when they get it right, and don't get discouraged if it takes a while. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was your dog's impressive set of tricks. And the best part? Learning new tricks isn't just about showing off at the dog park, although that's definitely a perk. It's about mental stimulation, building confidence, and strengthening the bond between you and your furry best friend. Number 6, Tug-of-War, the ultimate test of strength and love. Okay, I know some people think Tug-of-War is a bad idea, that it encourages aggression or whatever, but honestly, it's all about how you play the game. When done right, Tug-of-War is a fantastic way to bond with your dog, give them an outlet for their natural instincts, and maybe even get a little workout in yourself. Those dogs are stronger than they look. The key is to set boundaries. Teach them the rules, like drop it and leave it, and make sure you're always in control. And hey, let them win sometimes. It's good for their ego, and it'll make that victory even sweeter next time you come out on top. Just be prepared for a little slobber, it's all part of the fun. For many dogs, swimming is like entering a whole new world of fun. It's refreshing, it's great exercise, and let's be real, it's adorable to watch them paddle around with those big, goofy grins. Of course, not all dogs are natural-born swimmers. Some breeds, like bulldogs, are basically built like furry little submarines and need a little extra help staying afloat. But for water-loving pups like labs and retrievers, swimming is pure bliss. Just remember to supervise your dog around water, no matter how strong a swimmer they are, and invest in a life vest if you're ever unsure. Safety first, fun second. If you're loving these tips, make sure to hit subscribe for more fun dog content. Have you ever noticed how your dog can spend what feels like an eternity sniffing a single blade of grass? It's not because they're weird, well, maybe a little. It's because they're experiencing the world through their noses. You see, for dogs, sniffing isn't just about smelling, it's about gathering information. Every sniff is like reading a newspaper article, catching up on the latest gossip, or watching a documentary about the neighborhood squirrels. It's their way of understanding the world around them. So, next time your dog wants to stop and smell the roses or the fire hydrants or the lampposts, let them. It's good for their brain, and you never know what fascinating stories those sniffs might tell. Let's be real, there's nothing quite like snuggling up under a warm blanket at the end of a long day. And guess what? Dogs feel the same way. For them, burrowing under the covers isn't just about staying warm, it's about feeling safe, secure, and surrounded by the comforting scent of their favorite human. That's you, by the way. Think about it, it's dark, it's quiet, it smells like home. It's basically a doggy sanctuary. And who wouldn't want to be surrounded by that kind of cozy goodness? Just be prepared to share your space. Dogs take snuggling very seriously, and they're not afraid to use their body weight to claim their rightful spot on the bed. Number 10. Frozen treats. Beating the heat one lick at a time. We all scream for ice cream, right? Well, maybe not scream. But dogs definitely get pretty excited about frozen treats, especially on a hot day. It's like a doggy popsicle, a refreshing reward for a long walk or a tough game of fetch. And the best part is, you can get creative with it. Freeze some peanut butter in a Kong, make some doggy ice pops with chicken broth and veggies, or just give them a plain old ice cube to chomp on. They'll love you for it. Just be prepared for some brain freeze. It happens to the best of us. Number 11. Scratches under the collar. The itch you can't reach. You know that spot right under the collar where your dog can't quite reach? Yeah, that's the sweet spot. It's like a doggy massage, a pressure point that sends waves of relaxation through their furry little bodies. Think about it, their collar rubs against that spot all day long. It probably gets itchy, maybe even a little irritated. So when you come along and give them a good scratch right where they need it most, it's pure bliss. You're welcome for the tip. Just be prepared for some serious leaning. They can't get enough of those magical, itch-relieving scratches. Number 12, chasing bubbles. The thrill of the chase and the pop. Bubbles. They're not just for kids, people. Dogs go absolutely bonkers for bubbles. It's like watching a tiny, furry predator stalk its prey, except the prey is a shimmering ball of soap that pops into nothingness upon contact. But that's the beauty of it, right? The unpredictability, the chase, the sheer joy of trying to catch something so elusive. It's enough to make any dog feel like a puppy again. Just make sure you're using pet-safe bubble solution. We don't want any upset tummies. The only thing popping should be the bubbles. Believe it or not, dogs are pretty big fans of music. Well, maybe not death metal or anything, although I'm sure there's a dog out there who headbangs to Slayer, but they definitely appreciate the soothing sounds of classical music or even just the sound of their human's voice. Think about it. When you're feeling stressed or anxious, what do? You probably listen to music or watch a movie, right? Well, dogs are the same way. Calming music or even just hearing you read a book out loud can help them relax, de-stress, and feel more at ease. So next time you're feeling stressed, put on some Beethoven and cuddle up with your pup. You'll both feel better for it. Number 14, your happiness. Because happy humans mean happy dogs. Dogs are basically furry little mood rings. They pick up on our emotions, our energy, and even our scent. Remember those 220 million scent receptors? So when we're happy, they're happy. And when we're stressed, well, they probably think it's their fault and try to cuddle the stress away. That's why it's so important to cultivate your own happiness, not just for your own well-being, but for your dogs too. Take time for yourself, do things you enjoy, and let your dogs see you smiling and laughing. It's the best gift you can give them. Besides treats, of course. Remember, a happy human makes for a happy dog. It's a two-way street, this love thing. Number 15, physical affection, cuddles, the language of love. Dogs are basically furry little cuddle monsters. They thrive on physical touch, whether it's a gentle pat on the head, a good scratch behind the ears, or a full-on cuddle session on the couch. Think about it. In the wild, dogs would cuddle up together for warmth, comfort, and protection. So, for domesticated dogs, cuddling is more than just a way to show affection, it's a way to strengthen their bond with their pack. That's you again. So next time your dog nuzzles up against you, lean into it. Give them all the scratches, the belly rubs, and the ear massages they can handle. It's good for their soul, and yours too. Number 16, you, their favorite human. The greatest gift of all. This is it, guys, the big one. The thing that makes dogs' hearts explode with pure, unadulterated joy. You. Think about it, you are their whole world. You're the one who feeds them, walks them, plays with them, and loves them unconditionally, even when they chew your favorite shoes or have accidents on the rug. You are their best friend, their confidant, their furry little shadow. They don't care about your job, your car, or your Instagram followers. All they care about is being in your presence, basking in your love, and showering you with sloppy kisses. And that, my friends, is the purest, most beautiful love there is. Shower your pup with love, so there you have it, folks. 16 things that dogs absolutely love. I hope this video has inspired you to appreciate your furry best friend even more, and to shower them with all the belly rubs, treats, and love they deserve. And hey, if you're looking for even more ways to show your dog how much you care, check out my other video, 12 heartfelt ways to show your dog you love them. They'll understand. Trust me, it'll warm your heart and give you all the feels. In the end, you're not just their owner, you're their entire world. Let's love them as much as they love us.